Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Kellen, or RSM Paragon as always, and I am today once again playing some Halo Infinite. Now, the gameplay in the background was taken from both recent tech tests, including some matches against bots on Behemoth, as well as the big team battle modes on Fragmentation. The big team battle consists of 3 modes, including the classic Team Slayer and Capture the Flag that we all know and love, as well as Total Control, which is essentially a domination style setup similar to Call of Duty, where you have 3 points and you need to capture them all. The only difference is when you capture all 3, you get a point awarded for your team rather than a continuous build-up score like in Call of Duty's Domination. So today's video isn't going to be very long at all, instead it's just me giving a quick couple of thoughts and impressions on the expanded offerings here for Halo Infinite. Obviously we are getting closer to launch every day, and it is really nice to see the continued development and something a little bit extra and new week by week through these tech tests. Jumping straight in then, and first of all, Big Team Battle is absolute carnage, and I love it. From vehicles flying around to infantry combat and constant firefights and action happening, it just feels great and it's a lot of fun to be a part of. As I've touched on before, the game itself is beautiful and it just looks stunning with amazing sound design and performance. Moving on then to vehicles, these tests are the first time that we've actually been able to access and use some of these vehicles, and unfortunately some don't feel great at all. Banshee, I'm looking at you here, but some definitely do feel great, perhaps a little bit too great. Ghosts, I'm looking at you here. I think the vehicles in general could definitely use a little bit more work, a bit of tweaking maybe, and just to try and find that kind of consistent level field across the board. Some are extremely underpowered like the Banshee, like the Mongoose, and then some are really overpowered like the Ghosts. So a little bit more work, and I think they'll be in a really good spot for launch. Next up is the weapons, which are great. The gunplay is really good. I've been saying it since the first technical test, but they've really nailed the weapons here. The look, the sound, the feel, it's just fantastic, and overall it just gives a really good kind of gameplay experience. Again though, I will still have a little moan, this time about the pistol. In my opinion, I don't think it's good enough, and you'll lose pretty much to every other gun in the game with it. The pistol has a bloom effect, which basically means that there's no real skill when you aim. As long as you're hitting somewhere around their head, you're going to get hit markers or you might miss some. It's quite a luck based weapon, which isn't ideal really. That's not really what you want in a FPS. You want guns that are going to reward skill, and yeah, the pistol doesn't necessarily do that. And obviously I do realise that some guns will always be weaker. That's just a staple of any FPS game. I completely get that. Halo's not an exception, and some of the weapons you can pick up around the map aren't very good. That's fine, but some are really good. Weapons like the battle rifle and the commando in particular are incredibly powerful, and in the right hands they are devastating. And although they're very fun to use, you also feel that sometimes you don't have a chance against them, especially when you come up against one and you have a pistol. So again, maybe a minor little tweak, but overall I think weapons are actually in a really good place across the board, apart from that little moan. I'm really happy with the state of the guns, and I really love that the weapon spawns are completely random each time you play a map, so it gives you a really good chance to learn and use lots of different guns each time you play. So in conclusion then, I am absolutely loving Halo Infinite, and I am really pleased and excited with this game so far. I think 343 have done an amazing job, and I really think this could be the best Halo in a long time. If not, dare I say it, dare I go that far, maybe even the best Halo in terms of multiplayer. I know, that is a big ask, but we'll have to wait and see. It's certainly up there so far though, and I'm really excited for everything they've put into it, and I just hope now they can kind of nail that landing, and they're definitely onto a winner. Multiplayer as well, obviously being free to play, it's going to make it even more accessible, and it's just going to open it up to new players as well as old players. So really exciting, and looking forward to plenty more tech tests and making lots more videos in the build up to launch in December. But that is it for today's video, very short and sweet as I promised, just some quick thoughts and impressions on the last 2 weekends tests. I hope you've enjoyed it, and thank you for watching. If you did enjoy it, please consider hitting that like button, subscribing, stay up to date with all the latest video releases, all of that good stuff. But as always, that is it from us, so thank you very much for watching, and we have some brand new Battlefield 2042 beta content coming soon as well. So stay tuned for that, and we will see you in the next video. Goodbye.
What a shot!
Me down.